Welcome to my kitchen. I am Jent's daughter, inviting you to come and be a part of what I am preparing today. I am elated because it's summertime and we're getting fresh vegetables out of our garden, and we can do a whole array and gamut of things with these fresh veggies. We're getting tomatoes, we're getting okra, we're getting squash and zucchini and string beans, and the list goes on and on. In Jent's Kitchen, what I do for you is make easy, tasty, quick meals for you and your family to enjoy. So we're going to get right into it. Today we're going to prepare, or I'm going to prepare for you, some southern fried okra. Southern fried okra. And it's an acquired taste. I think you either like okra or you don't, and it took me a while to acquire that taste, but I hope you will try this and hopefully you will enjoy. All right, stay tuned. Okay, on my chopping board here, I have 3 pods of okra. I think that's what they're called pods of okra. And I want you to see the length of these. And you want to make sure that these are not tough or hard when you cut into them, because if you cook the okra and it is hard, it's going to be tough when you try to chew it up. So what I'm going to do is cut off the ends. Can you see that? I'm going to lift this up so you can see. I'm going to cut off the ends of these pods of okra here. Cut that off. And then I'm going to chop the okra up. I guess about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick, because I want the okra. And I'm using 3. I'm using 3 because if you have a bunch of okra, it may take a lot more time than necessary. So if you do 1, it's just going to simply take more time than if you do 3 or 4 pods at a time. So I'm cutting it like so. Can you see that? So maybe a 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick, because we're going to need that as we are frying. So when it's done, we'll have a nice chunk in our mouth. Okay? So that's what I'm doing there. And I'm going to do these others now. I kind of cheated, and I got it ready for you before I started this video. So I want you to see what the rest of the okra looks like. And I have an individual that I'm preparing this for because she loves okra. And I'm going to take it to her fried. She's just getting out of the hospital, so I'm hoping that she'll be able to have this. So you see that? That's how it looks. Now, next I'm going to come back and show you exactly what I'm going to do to put this together to fry it. Okay? I'll be right back. Bringing you up to speed as to where we are. I've got some things out. I've mixed up my milk, buttermilk. I didn't have buttermilk, so I made mine with regular milk and vinegar. And I put a little seasoning in that. I put some Creole seasoning there into my wet batter. And I'm also going to put a little bit of garlic in as well, because I'm going to do the same for my dry ingredients. I love garlic, so I'm putting garlic powder in, as well as the Creole Seasoning. Maybe about a good teaspoon in that. And I'm going to use this sparingly. This here is cayenne, and because it is so potent, I'm not going to use but a little bit, because it has a serious kick to it. And I think cayenne is one of those things you kind of have a love-hate relationship. Either you love it or you hate it. So because I don't have that much okra, I'm going to not put a whole lot of dry. And what this dry consists of is equal parts of flour and equal parts of cornmeal. So depending on how much you have, I would say I have approximately maybe 2 cups here of okra, maybe. And so I'm using a 1/4 of a cup of flour and a 1/4 of a cup of cornmeal. But again, you've got to justify, or you've got to kind of estimate as to how much that you are going to put in your wet as well as your dry ingredient. Okay. So I have my fry baby here. She's heating up to 375 degrees. But in the meantime, and I believe she's almost there, I wanted to show you exactly what I'm going to do with the okra and the dry rub as well as the wet. Okay, so I'm just kind of mixing it up here so it won't stick. It's fresh, so it shouldn't be, there's hardly any moisture in here at all, but we're adding moisture to this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour the wet batter over this, and I'm going to mix it really well. I'm going to mix it really well. Okay, I'm mixing it really well. But what I'm going to do is drain it off. And I have another basket here that I'm using. And I'm going to try to get you guys in view so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I'm taking, can you see that? I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit. And I want you to get in to see what I'm doing here, because I don't want all that milk, that wetness on my okra. I want some of it, but not all of it before I put it in the dry. I want some of that moisture or the milk, the wet batter, to drain off of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shake. And you could do this with a sieve if you have some type of a sieve. You could do it with a sieve. I lost one. And I'm just simply shaking it here. And after that, I'm going to, and I know she's almost ready, I'm going to use my dry ingredients, my dry batter. Let me move this out of the way here. And I'm going to, that's already stirred with the seasoning. You guys remember what seasoning I said we were using? So I'm now going to put some, not all, but a portion of this into the dry. And I'm just going to stir it here. And she should be just about ready. Oh, this looks good already. And I'm going to take that same basket over. Oh yeah, I knew she was about ready. I'll take the same basket. Let me rinse this out, because I can use this once I dry it out. I can use that same batter. Again, just excited about summer cooking and things that you can do for summer. In the kitchen. Okay, I'm back. So I'm taking that bowl. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm not there. Okie doke, I'm back. So we're going to take We're going to take the okra from the dry, because it's been mixed really good. And we're just going to pour it in here. And we're going to shake, shake, shake and shimmy. Shake and shimmy. And then we're going to be ready to drop it in. We're not going to drop very much in because we don't want it to steam. We want it to fry. Okay. My light's going off on my fry baby. And I'm just going to transport it into the fry pan. And shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake again. And I'm placing it down into my oil. And this should not take long at all. I wanted you all to see how good this is frying up. You don't need to let it fry hard, but you do need to let it cook thoroughly, because what you want is a crunch when you bite into it. And I think we're almost there. I'll bring you back once it's all done and complete. Now, you see that? That is done, but I like for mine to be a little more golden. So back in she goes. You all, I am so very pleased with this. I am so very pleased with this, how it turned out, how it's golden brown, and it looks like it is going to be absolutely scrumptious. This is fried okra, southern fried. You know, if you fry just about anything, it's good, right? Especially if you add a little bit of bacon with it. But I am just so pleased with this. This is what it looks like coming out of my fry baby. And I don't know if it's a fry baby, but I got this Presto fry cooker from Walmart. If you're interested in that, the basket and the lid and everything came with it, and it's just so easy to contend with or to work with. Look at here, guys. Look at here. I don't want to make it too big of a mess, just pouring it over in with the rest of the okra. And I think the person I'm making this for, she's going to be so happy. Just look at that. Doesn't that look like it's just ready to eat and will melt in your mouth? Okay, guys. This is Gent's daughter. You guys know the preliminary things that we always do. Subscribe, like, comment, share, click on the notification bell, all of that. And until next time, I want you to be safe and to enjoy your cooking, enjoy your family, and make your dishes uniquely you. Goodbye.